Hey friends, this is Brandy and Sean with West Georgia Mahjong. Today we're talking about something that's been creating a lot of buzz, the Mahjong Line's Big Card, which is being marketed as a fresh, competitive alternative to the National Mah Jongg League card, or NMJL. If you're a card person, you already know that NMJL card is basically the language most American Mahjong tables speak. So when a new annual card shows up, especially one positioned as a real competitor, it raises big questions. Is it easy to learn? Is it fair? Does it change the rules? And is your group even willing to play with it? Today, we'll break down what it is, the pros and cons, and what people have been saying since they started receiving their cards. One quick note, we're not affiliated with NMJL or the Mahjong Line. We're simply educators who love American Mahjong and want to help you understand your options. So, what is the Big Card? And why does it exist? The Big Card is an American Mahjong playing card released on a different schedule than NMJL. NMJL's annual card is tied to the NMJL membership year and typically ships in late March for April 1st play. But the Mahjong Line designed the Big Card to arrive at the end of December, so players have something new during the winter months, January and February, when many groups are playing a lot. The biggest headline difference is the scoring philosophy. The Big Card leans hard into data-driven approaches. The Mahjong Line says they partner with I Love Maj and use over 1 million simulated games to assign point values based on how hard each hand is to win. Easier hands score less, harder hands score more, ranging roughly 10 to 85 points. So instead of a card where a lot of hands cluster around a familiar point value, this one aims to make scoring feel more tied to difficulty. If your group loves strategy and earning higher points, that's an immediate draw. Pros: why people are excited about the Big Card. Pro number 1, readability, design, durability. The Mahjong Line emphasizes design, readability, color choices, and that the card is waterproof. Pro number 2, earlier new card season. Because it arrives around the end of December, it gives groups something fresh in January and February months that can feel like an in-between time while everyone waits for the NMJL season. Pro number 3, built-in switchability as a design goal. The Big Card fact specifically highlights pivot options and avoiding that feeling of being locked into one hand after an exposure. Pro number 4, concealed hand bonus system. This is a big one. The Big Card's fact says any hand can be played concealed for a plus 10 point bonus with certain hands marked C that must be concealed. That can encourage players to stay closed longer, and it rewards patience and clean wins. Pro 5, giving back, the charity component. The Mahjong Line states that purchases through their site includes a 30% donation to charity, with the partner rotating by quarter. They list Make-A-Wish for one of their quarters, for example. For many players, that's a meaningful reason to buy it. Cons. The real-world reasons some groups hesitate. Con number 1, table compatibility, the biggest practical issue. Here's the truth. Mahjong is a social game. Even if you love the card, you still need 4 players who agree. The NMJL card is still the most widely used default in American Mahjong. Con number 2, a new scoring system equals a learning curve. If your group is used to NMJL's familiar scoring flow, new point systems can feel like, wait, how many points is in that hand? Is this worth chasing? Do we have to relearn what's good? Not a deal breaker, but it's a shift. Con number 3, some players worry that the card ecosystem gets confusing. There are already strong opinions forming about multiple competing annual cards, and what does that do to the wider community? One example, you'll find commentary videos arguing that new competing cards could create confusion or fracture playing groups. You don't have to agree with that take, but it's part of what people are discussing. People are also saying, after receiving their cards, that they are genuinely excited, posting about shipping confirmations and being ready to try anything and everything Maj. Others are asking simple practical questions like, has everyone received theirs yet? Which tells you a lot of people ordered and are watching the mail like it's NMJL season. And there are definitely players reacting with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Basically, okay, another card, what's changing, and do I like it? Which honestly is exactly what we'd expect. Mahjong players are loyal to what works at their table. So who might the big card be great for? I'd say the big card is most likely to be great if you have a regular group that loves experimenting, you enjoy a more competitive, points-driven feel, you want a fresh annual card before April, you like the idea of any hand being able to earn a concealed bonus, if you appreciate the waterproof, durable, physical design. So who should probably stick with the NMJL card, at least for now? And you may want to stick with the NMJL card if you play tournaments or community groups that standardize on NMJL, if you don't want to negotiate card choice each time you play, if you're still building confidence reading a card and want what's most common table language first, if your group is happiest when everything stays familiar, and just as a reminder, NMJL's official site lists standard pricing and the annual mailing timeline tied to late March and April play. How we recommend approaching it so it doesn't cause drama, here's our teacher tip. Don't make it an identity thing, make it a trial. Try. Let's play one big card night. We'll do a mini score sheet. We'll decide after 2 games if it is fun. Because at the end of the day, Mahjong is supposed to bring people together, not split the group into teams. If you've received the big card, tell us in the comments. What do you love? What confused you? And would your group switch? Or will NMJL always be your home base? And if you want us to do a follow-up where we walk through how to read the big card hands and how to choose strategy sections, just say the word. This is Brandy and Sean with West Georgia Mahjong. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video. Mahjong!